Tyler.
And today's episode we're going to be doing a fun little experiment about how water can affect the quality of your tea. And yeah, let's go ahead and see how it goes.
Sweet. So we went to our local water store and they sell 3 variations of water, or 3 ways to filter your water. Or I don't exactly know how that all works, but basically we've got reverse osmosis, distilled, alkaline, and then we went to a other store to get a 4th water, which is spring water. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with reverse osmosis because that's the kind we always use, just to, you know, kind of get in the mode. And we're basically just gonna be relaying, you know, what comes out of the tea. So whether it's sweeter or more minerally, those are the kind of notes we expect to find. But we'll find out.
Yep. So for today's tea, we're going to be drinking a black tea. We have drank this tea on our channel before. It's actually from the tea box, the Yunnan Sourcing Tea Club box. The tea name is Fang Jing No. 17 Pure Blood Golden Needle Black Tea.
Close enough. Golden Needle Black Tea.
So we are drinking this tea because all the steepings, all the tea sessions that we had after drinking the first time we drank it, it just didn't end up tasting like chocolate again. We're just like, what the heck was wrong? And we realized that we were using
spring water, alkaline water.
I
think it was alkaline water.
I think it was alkaline water as well. And
just for lulz, we just happened to get it, and decided, hey, let's, you know, brew some tea up with it.
Yeah.
And we brewed the entire, you know, box with that kind of water. So when we went back and drank some of the teas, they taste a little bit different. So that kind of made us think, hey, we should do a video about this because this is more or less like pretty significant. I mean, I think it's a significant difference.
For sure. Yeah, because we'd share the tea with our friends and be like, doesn't it taste like that? And they're like, I'm not getting that. And then we would taste it and be like, I'm not getting that either.
So yeah, I got a little disappointed. A little disappointing. So we've got the water here. Let's take
200.
So we don't have a bunch of 60 milliliter gallons, so we're kind of working with what we got here. This is 100 milliliters, but we're going to be doing our best to use 60 milliliters of water in here. Each of these cups has 3 grams of tea. We weighed it out already. So this is the reverse osmosis.
Sorry, how many milliliters is in this cup?
I don't know, 70 or something.
I'm going to put it on the cup and then in there.
Okay.
Oh. I haven't had this tea in a while. It smells so good.
It smells like chocolate. I don't know. This is the reverse osmosis. So again, we haven't tried this. Oh, we have tried this tea with this water, but I do feel like it was better with the alkaline last time. Let's go ahead and.
It actually smells nuttier.
Yeah, take a smell of that before I throw some water in there.
It smells less chocolatey, but like
definitely less chocolatey than I remember.
Yeah.
Alright, so at 200 again.
I think you figured out where it kind of stopped.
Yeah, roughly there. And we're going to be also measuring the time here in our heads. This isn't a perfect science experiment, but roughly 7 to 10 seconds.
I'm excited.
We'll do 2 steepings each.
Okay.
I think that would make the most sense. It's really clean tasting. It's not necessarily as like malty as I remember.
I'm getting like kind of like a spiciness, like a chai almost, but not like not like the physical feeling of a spice. It just kind of like gives it that like Thai
underlying
Thai
taste.
tea or like chai tea sort of.
Totally. So
like warmth, you know, that spice.
Pretty good. I think it was, you know, definitely minerally. It wasn't nearly as, you know, malty as I remember. It wasn't as chocolatey as I remember it.
Yeah, it was like I feel like what really makes it malty was the fact that it tasted kind of salty in the aftertaste.
Right, yeah.
You know, like we were saying, like a salted caramel, or at least I remember saying that.
So if I pour boiling water in there, it's not going to shatter everywhere? Let's find out.
The next one is distilled water.
We've already poured the water in here. We're going to get it heated up now.
It's so cute compared to...
Yeah, I know. And we'll catch you guys then. Alright, tea's at a boil, so, or water's at a boil. We're going to go ahead and give it a nice, fairly long rinse. Just to get the leaves to open up since we're only doing 2 steepings. It's going to be different. And it's okay to say no.
I feel like it does though. More roasty. I don't know why, but maybe maybe I'm smelling that one a little bit more.
Maybe a little more roasty, but it doesn't really make too much sense. I don't know.
It definitely leans more on the nutty side as well with this water than a chocolate.
10.
I don't know if it's like, isn't the color like more yellow?
A little bit. We did a longer rinse, but this isn't an exact science, people. We're just having fun with it. Significantly different. Am I wrong?
I don't know, sorry, I was getting like a little lightheaded. And so that was like distracting me from focusing on...
It's significantly different. It tastes much more like that milk chocolate. Not like, you know, overwhelming, like punch in the face kind of thing, but it's definitely there. At least for me.
No, actually I'm seeing it.
Let's try another one.
It's not significant though. But it is like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like the reverse osmosis, it just kind of leans less towards the chocolate, and this one, the distilled is somehow leaning more. It's not as rounded, like there's no saltiness in this cup, but maybe in the second cup there will be.
Alright, so steeping 2 of distilled. Here we go. Boop. I'm actually getting kind of a saltiness, but
really? I was gonna ask, do you feel like it is flatter than the other one? Because distilled water is kind of like, I don't know. I feel like distilled water can give your teas, or it's like said to give your teas more of like a flatter taste because it's so, like all the minerals are out of it.
Stripped, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. To be honest, I think this is actually more round than the reverse osmosis.
Again, I feel like just kind of like the tip of your tongue. It's like
got the sharpness.
I don't know. I feel like there's like there's nothing really sticking to it.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like the tip of your tongue, when like there's a lot of minerality in tea, gives you more of an aftertaste. Because it just kind of leaves behind this like film of minerals, and you taste it afterwards. And I feel like in this one, I feel like it's a little bit lacking in that compared to
so
the
you
last
think it's
one.
flatter?
Just slightly. I feel like the overall flavor is like a little bit more like
Vibrant?
and like more maybe.
I feel like back here, like on the sides of my tongue, it's like a little more, it has more oomph to it, and it has this milkier, chocolatey taste, whereas the other one had much more minerality taste, but like there was almost 0 to none chocolatiness to it. So that was the distilled. Let's go ahead and move on to alkaline.
So this water, the alkaline water, is the water that we used in our tea box video, the Yunnan Sourcing tea box subscription. So let's see if we can taste
See if
that
it brings it back.
chocolatey.
Yeah, brings it back. All right, so we're gonna again. All of these are ran at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's get to it. You know, it smells pretty similar, like not drastically different at all, but I think there is a slight difference.
Yeah.
I think there is a slight difference in scent. It's a lot sweeter, maybe.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? You're just having a blast over there.
Because you just like went from like cowboy to like Captain Picard.
You know, some would call that a talent. Oh my god. Hands down.
Wait, no, I was too excited. I didn't taste anything.
Hands down. Oh,
You made my like whole mouth just like pucker because I just wanted to smile so hard.
Go for it.
Okay.
Cool it off, cool it off.
Oh man, I'm feeling way too giddy for this. My cheeks, I can just feel them. They're just like, ugh.
Okay, I'm gonna keep drinking. You just get over yourself.
I just don't want you to psych me out. You know?
Oh. No, seriously, this is absolutely delicious. This is so good. Okay, not so good, but like so much better than the last two that
Okay,
it almost makes it worth the cost of alkaline water.
Okay.
Right? It's amazing. This stuff is amazing.
Oh, the aftertaste. It's so milk chocolate.
It's almost a different tea. It's almost like it's smoother. It's definitely smoother. Let's do another steeping.
Gosh dang it.
I know. Part of the reason that we didn't want to do this experiment was because we kind of knew this was going to work out.
Yeah, this is the most expensive water of all.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what makes alkaline water alkaline. Maybe I should have researched that before we made this video, but we didn't. If you know the differences between waters and such, totally leave it in the comments below and let us know. Really good.
Yeah.
Like it's so much more sweeter. It really brings out those higher notes. I would be curious to find out what it would do to different teas. So if we didn't choose a black tea, we chose like a green tea to use or a pu'er tea to use. That might be another experiment for an experiment for another video.
Yeah.
But
if you guys want to see that, just let us know in the comments.
Totally. Yeah, we can easily do that. We've got a lot of tea to go through. So and this is a really fun experiment to do.
It is. I like it.
Yeah. But just so you guys are aware, the reverse osmosis is 25 cents a gallon. The distilled is roughly 50 cents a gallon. The alkaline is somewhere between 70 to 90 cents a gallon, depending on where you get it at. Spring water is also pretty inexpensive. I think that's around 30 cents a gallon or something like that. But we're going to try that next. So let's get to it. And maybe we'll get lucky and spring water will just blow our minds. And we don't have to waste our freaking money on water. We can spend it all on tea.
Yeah. Someone recommended using spring water, so.
Yeah, I mean that's typically a recommendation just because of the minerality in the spring water. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do a rinse. 15-second rinse or so.
I love the tea that one. Whoa, this one, look how filmy it is.
Yeah, it's a little bit foamier, which is weird.
Yeah, it is interesting.
I wonder if we can show you that. Let's just assume you can see that. But it's kind of foamy, like there's
just kind of like bubbles, you know, and they.
It's like a froth, I guess I would describe it, like like on a beer or something.
Yeah, exactly like that. I didn't notice that in any of the teas. Wow. Like, look at that. Like, there's like the hairs of the tea is kind of like sticking to the gaiwan. Well, this one should be interesting. You notice the color?
Yeah, absolutely. It looks a lot more gold.
And
Much
like,
less yellow.
Yeah.
Much less bright
Like,
yellow.
kind of more like leaning more towards amber, but still like this warm yellow tone to it. But definitely like, compared to that one, I think it was the distilled, that one was really just like clear
Yellow.
and
Clear and
yellow.
Right, same with the reverse osmosis, was really bright yellow. This is like a golden, darker.
That smells really different. It smells like leaves. Not significantly different, but
It's really hard to tell when it comes to
The leaves.
scent.
I feel like the cup
Like with the different waters.
mostly smells different.
Go for it.
It is. It's still milky. In this one.
Definitely more minerality.
Yeah. Like I can see it in my cup. Like
Right.
it is nice. I like it. It's less salty. You notice that? But it is milky.
Alkaline?
It's milky.
So what do you think?
It's really milky.
I think it's a little bit flatter. I think it's a lot flatter than, or at least the high notes aren't quite as apparent.
It does taste kind of like tap water slightly in the
Yeah.
aftertaste.
That's kind of how I feel. I mean, for me, it's like right in the forefront. It feels like it's a lot more straight out of the sink, kind of like you can taste the water. Especially when you do a side-by-side comparison like this, you can really find where it's like, you know, where the tea is and then where the water is, I guess, if that makes sense. Like where you're tasting water and where you're tasting the tea. You know?
Yeah, I feel the sink water in the afternoon. Like it kind of just hits you in the back of the throat. And you're like, well, I guess I'm gonna drink this. You know, like I know you feel when you drink tap water.
Yeah.
It just kind of like you taste it and you're like, oh, okay, let's go down.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think any of these waters necessarily make the tea bad. I think the alkaline is by far the best, like significantly better.
I mean,
astoundingly better.
I mean the tasting notes of this definitely more milky, but then you get that.
For me, it's milky, but it's like the upfront is like almost this sour, salty. It's not bad. It's just.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but let's rank them from best to worst.
Okay, sure.
What do you think? Obviously, the alkaline we think is the best. What do you think follows that?
Okay. So alkaline the best.
Alkaline's number one.
You know, these two are actually a tough one for me. It's kind of.
I agree. I kind of liked, at least in the black tea. See, that's the thing though, is that like it brings out the higher notes, and those are the things that I really look for in black tea. I feel just because it tends to be like turns it sweeter, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's silly to say, but I would say distilled personally, followed closely by reverse osmosis.
Yeah.
Those are like interchangeable, and honestly, the 20-cent difference that you'd have to spend is, I don't know. It's kind of comparable because like you're filling up, you have 5 gallons of water. That's gonna last you a while, and you're talking about an extra $1. I don't know. It's not a huge deal, but I honestly would probably just end up going with reverse osmosis just because it's cheaper.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I also just kind of don't like the idea of consistently drinking distilled.
Right, 'cause it's just stripped of all its minerals.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's like super clean, it's just like, I like, like I want to get those minerals.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fair. I didn't actually think of that. That's true.
And
then the spring water. And again, like the thing is, we got these from our local water store. Your alkaline might taste far different than our alkaline.
For sure.
So if anyone has done any experiments like these, let us know in the comments and see, tell us which ones you guys enjoyed.
Alright, so that concludes our little experiment. If you guys liked this video and you thought it was helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of our videos, go ahead and subscribe. And if you had any questions about our experiment or recommendations, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And that's it!
Adios!
Bye guys, thanks for watching.